Hello friends, and let us continue our Learn Python with SKILLIT series today with a new chapter. So in this chapter you are going to learn to write down your first code. Excited? Even I am. So let us go forward and see how exactly you will write down your first Python code. So for writing down any code, of course we need a software. We don't need to download any software right now. All you have to do is you have to open your browsing software, whichever you might be using. You might be using Google Chrome, might be using Safari or any other software. Just open that software and go to the search window. For example, here I have opened my Google Chrome software, and in this search bar I am going to type Google Collab. Once you type Google Collab, hit enter and you'll be able to see these results. Now out of these results, in the first 2-3 results only, you'll be able to see a link named collab.research.google.com. So in my case, as you can see, this is the first link which I can see over here, collab.research.google.com. In your case, it might be at the first or second or third position also. So go to that link. Open it. Once you click upon it, you'll be able to see such kind of screen. Now here on the right hand side top corner, you can see sign in option. You have to click on that sign in option, and here in the email or phone you have to enter your Gmail ID. Okay, you have to enter your Gmail ID. For example, here I am typing my ID. I click on next, and then I actually enter my password also, and then again click on next or press enter. Once you put your details, you will be able to see this kind of a screen. Here you will be able to see a list of projects you have done so far, and if you haven't done, you will see an empty list. Now here on this window you have to click on this new notebook option. Okay, once I click on the new notebook option, a new notebook will be opened which will be untitled. So you'll have to rename it. For example, here you can see it is untitled. Its name is untitled right now. Now I'm going to rename this as my first code. Okay, and remember, you do not have to rub the dot and IPYNB, which is the extension. So do not delete this extension. Just write down the name of your code or name of your program over here and do not delete this extension. Now on this screen, apart from this name, you can see there are many more options. You don't have to worry about all those options right now. We will see those one by one. Right now we have to focus on writing the first line of the code. So here you can see this play kind of a button is there, and there is empty space in front of it. So you have to write your code in this empty space. Okay, and once you are done writing the code, for running the code you have to click on this button. So right now I am going to write down my code on this particular line in this empty space. Now what kind of a code we are going to write? So what we want to do is we want computer to follow our command. What kind of command we are going to give to the computer? So we want computer to print something, to display something which we are telling it to display. Okay, we want computer to give output of a display which we are going to give it. For example, if I ask computer to display my name, so it should display my name on the screen. If I ask computer to welcome me and display welcome Nikita, it should print or display welcome Nikita. So print is not print command is not exactly for printing it out of the printer. Print is basically displaying it on the screen in the form of output. So now if I write something over here, and if I run this particular code by clicking over here, it will run the code and it will give the output on the below line over here in this area. So let us go forward and print something. So for printing purpose, the command is print. Okay, so very easy to remember. For displaying something or for printing something, the command is print. So I type print over here. After typing print, you cannot type anything. First you have to give circular brackets. So this kind of a circular brackets you have to give. For giving that, you can use the 9 and 0 button on your keyboard using shift key. And after this, you have to also give single quote or double quote. Okay, you have to give single quote, quotation mark, or double quotation mark inside the brackets. Even if you give one bracket, the second bracket or the closing bracket will automatically appear. If you give one single quote or one double quote, the second one will automatically appear. That is the beauty of this software. That is the kind of automation they have done in this software. Okay, now we are going to write down anything which we want computer to print inside these double quotes. So I am going to write down hello world, comma, I am Nikita. Okay, so now I want my computer to display this particular line. Okay, this is my code, print statement, print bracket, double quotes and a sentence. So I'll run this code. For the first time when you'll run it, it will take a bit longer to run. Once the first time is done, from second time onwards, it will run faster. So let us wait for it till it runs the code and gives the output. You will be able to see the output in the below area over here. Okay, I can see my output has come. So the output is hello world, I am Nikita. It has printed exactly the same which I had given it to print. So this is how you write down a print statement. Okay, so I hope you have understood the first code of Python. Go ahead and type your own code in Google Collab in Python language. So I hope you have understood how to write down the print statement code in Python language. Now in the next chapter, we are going to learn to do some mathematical calculations in this Python language code. Okay, and also I'll be teaching you to make a basic calculator using Python. So I'm very excited to teach you to make that calculator, and I am very sure you also must be excited. Now if you also want to design your own programs and in fact design your own games in Python language, you can join our Python and game development program, and the details are there in the description of this video. Thank you so much for attending this class. I'll see you in the next lecture.